Hey guys, Redneck Mini 14 here. I just wanted to give my final thoughts on my first AR-15 build. And quite honestly, I had quite a bit of fun building it. The actual build, to build it, put it together, and film it took me about 3 hours. And most of that was moving the camera around, setting up. At one point I had to charge the camera battery because it died. And so, 3 hours. But realistically, if you're not filming your AR-15 build like me and other YouTubers, you can definitely get it done in about an hour, maybe even less. Depends. It really depends on what all you put on your AR-15, I guess. But this was this is a pretty generic AR-15, standard handguard, standard, everything's pretty much standard on it. I still will be doing the wood furniture, putting wood furniture on this. So if you caught my intro video with it, and I said I was going to put some Ironwood Designs wood furniture on it, I'm still going to do that. But that's going to be like 6 months out. It'll be at the end of my next semester probably. I was planning on getting that on here this summer, but I ended up buying a few extra guns that I wasn't planning on buying, and so I just decided to push that off. But I decided to, of course, build the AR-15 because I had all the parts to build it, and I figured I'd rather have a full rifle than just have a crate full of parts lying around for the rest of the year. So I decided to build it, and I really like how it turned out. One thing you didn't see in the video was after I put the buttstock on, it was a little loose. This is a UTG buttstock, and so it's on the cheaper end, and it was a little loose fitting, the stock to receiver, the little tab down here that sticks in to stabilize it. It was a little bit loose, so we cut a little tiny strip of tape and just kind of wrapped it around there for like a shim, and it's a bit tighter now. Another thing is on the handguard, there's a little bit of space down here. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on the camera, but there's a little bit of space. It's kind of like the handguard is a little bit too long, and it kind of like bows out because it's a little too long. So I don't know. It's not a big deal because like I said, I'm going to put some walnut furniture on this, and it's going to look kind of like a wood stocked M16 is really what it's going to look like. But honestly, I really like, I do kind of like the look of the black synthetic furniture that's on it. I didn't think I would like it this much, so I might do this same exact build again. Maybe not the exact same. I might go with a all-in-one upper receiver where the carry handle is actually part of the receiver instead of putting it on separately. And when you get that, you can get it with the forward assist and the dust cover already installed. Same with the rear sights. So I might go that route. You don't necessarily save money by going that route, but you save a little bit of time in your AR-15 build. I like how it's shot. The spring in the buffer tube is a little bit loud on your ear when you're down here shooting it, and you can hear the spring rattling around in here. I think there's a way to grease the spring or something and make it to where it doesn't sound so loud in there. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I'm not an expert on the AR-15. If you saw my shooting video, you probably know that I'm not I'm really not an AR-15 shooter. I have shot AR-15s before. One of them actually kind of looked like this, but I'm more of a Mini 14, M1 Garand, M1 carbine kind of guy. But I do like the AR-15. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't have built one if I didn't like the AR-15. It's a good rifle. It's not my favorite rifle. And I did have a lot of fun shooting this rifle, especially in rapid fire. Let's see. If you want to know the exact price that it cost me to build this particular AR-15 in this particular configuration, just parts and no magazine included, it was $686.89. That is the exact price that it cost me to put this together. That doesn't include the tools, and again, it doesn't include the magazine. The magazines that I have, I paid like $11 or $12 for. They're C Products aluminum magazines. But really, that's really not a bad price, less than $700. I didn't include the tools because some of the tools I used were borrowed, and so if you don't have all the tools, your price on tools is going to be different than my price on tools. And also, that price does include shipping and tax on any items that required shipping and or tax. And so that's the exact price for all the parts that I put on this. And of course, when I put my wood furniture on it, that's going to be like another $300. So in the end, this will be pretty much $1,000 build, excluding tools again. I'm also going to get I'm going to order about 4 more magazines for this. I got 2 of them right now. I'm going to order 4 more, so I'll have 6, which is a pretty good number for just having one rifle. That's really about it. I might get a sling for it. Considering I'm going to put wooden furniture on it, I'll probably get a kind of like an M1 Garand sling where it's OD green. I think it would look better with the wood furniture. And I may or may not get a bayonet for it, because I really would like to get a Mossberg 590 someday and get a bayonet for that, and it's the same bayonet for the AR-15 M16. It's the M9 bayonet, so I could use it for both the shotgun and the rifle. But anyway, I really like this AR-15. I will most definitely do, as long as laws permit, I will probably do several more AR-15 builds throughout my life. I would probably like to do another one, just like this without putting wood furniture on it. And again, I'll probably do the different upper receiver. And maybe a few other parts I might do different. I don't know, it just depends. But I do really like this build. I really like the barrel that I put on it. It's a Stag Arms 20-inch heavy barrel. It already had, it's pretty much this thickness here all the way down to, it gets to the chamber. It's not like the standard A2 where it is, thick out here and then it gets thinner down here and then it gets thick again back to the chamber. It stays thick and heavy all the way up the barrel, which I like. I think it's kind of weird that they would make it narrow in the middle, but it doesn't really matter. Of course, it had the A2 sight post and the A2 flash hider already installed, and of course it had the Delta ring assembly already on it, and it came with the gas tube and the pin for the gas tube. So it was a full assembly, and it was only $250. And it was all put together, ready to go. And it also came with the handguards. So that's another thing it came with. So yeah, basically everything from the front of the receiver out was all one assembly that it came all together. Not together, but it all came in the same box for $250. So anyway, that's my AR-15, my very first AR-15 build. Call it my classy AR-15. Again, I'll do a couple more parts later on whenever I get my wood stock and furniture set. I'll have to finish it myself. I'll have to figure out what kind of finish I want to put on it. But that's about 6 months out again. And yeah. So anyway, I'll put a list of all the parts that I put onto this and their prices that I paid at the very end of this video. But that's it. Subscribe to my channel, like me on Facebook. I'm Redneck Mini 14, and until next time, be safe.